Yo. Yo. What's good, my friends? Welcome, welcome. Sorry, it's a late one today. For sure, for sure. Sorry, I'm just putting the thumbnail in. There we go. Bang. Bang. What's good, yo? What's good? What's good? Hey, guys. Welcome, welcome. Hey, yo. Lost Soul. Nova. Unified Mimes, my boy. My fellow member. Appreciate you, man. Hair looking on point? I don't know. I need a haircut really bad. But I appreciate that. Love all. What's up? Jimbo, my guy. What's up? What's up? What's up, Ryan? Good to see you, man. Good to see all of you today. Happy Sunday. It is Sunday, October August 17th. My God. Time is flying. Time is flying. Mega Evolution is going to freaking be out before you know it. You know what I mean? This market is crazy, guys. Everything just continues to go up. Everything continues to go up. Nothing is coming down. Things are getting more scarce. More product is being ripped. More product is being printed. Pokemon cannot do anything to stop the train that is this market. And I think that's every market. It's crypto. It's stocks. There's just so much money flowing into everything. Is this the new norm? I'm not convinced. I've been through a lot of bull markets and a lot of bear markets in my day. And I wouldn't say I'm worried, because whatever happens, I'll just adjust my investment strategy. But I can't imagine this is sustainable. Quite literally, if the market continued the way it does, Fusion Strike would be like $1 million in like 15 years. At 300% a year, it would be like $1 million in like a decade or something. You know what I mean? Or like some stupid number. So no, I don't think it's sustainable, but I do think damage is being done in regards to prices being kind of set where they're going to be. Dangerous? Nah, this is the market I'm looking for. I agree. It's really great for investors who have been in the hobby, and there's still, in my opinion, plenty of buying opportunities, but you got to be pretty diligent with what's going on. What's up, Supa? Good to see you, man. October, not yet? I don't know what I was thinking. 4 p.m. coffee. We'll fix everything. Did I catch the live show finally? Roxy, you did. You did. Good to see you. I know you've been a long time supporter. Appreciate you. I remember every name. In case y'all are wondering, I remember every name. What's up, Bobby? What's up? What's up? Everything is up except Astral Radiance. Its time will come. Its time will be here. I don't know if it's going to be anything crazy, but it's definitely entering that undervalued range, in my opinion. I actually just picked up a little Astral today. I'm going to go over my haul, which you can see in this box back here. We got quite a bit to go through, so I'm pretty excited. Originally just going for like one thing, and then I just started buying shit that the guy had because it was like a decent price. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. You see a little teaser on the top. If you know, you know. But the first thing I got, which I did show in my video, Evolving Sleeved Booster Pack. Harry Potter, is this you? I wish. I wish. I would turn all of my Astral Radiance into Evolving Skies. That's what I would do. Check it out. Now, the only issue is that it's not resealed, it's good, but this bottom part did break off the seal. The other side is good. $35, I'm not too mad about it. I feel good about it. What up, Shinobi Master? my guy. Rudy boxes came. Sword and Shield quality wrapping is so bad. Bro, I feel like he just got rid of all of his shit boxes, no? Or was it like luck of the draw? You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised. Now is a good time to take profits on your shit boxes. That's kind of like, I feel like that's the meta. Your non-minty boxes, for those of you wondering. Last surgeon case today for 13. Damn. Sold Destin for 300. Now we have a deal set up for another prismatic PCTB case with a clean label. Another one? Oh, so you did get that one. Is the label clean on the one that you bought? That's crazy. Digging the later time? We're changing. I mean, I've had a very busy day. I had to go later. It's been a very busy weekend. And it's not over yet. I still got shit to do tonight, but it's been good. How have y'all's weekends been? I'd like to hear. I would like to hear what y'all have gotten up to, whether it's Pokemon related or not. Set the stage for me. What are we working with here? How are we all feeling? How are we feeling about this market? Bro, what do you do? Your studies are over? I'm almost 30. Probably offloaded his worst boxes for sure. Every quality was far from mint. Makes sense. Think about making a YouTube channel covering the history of vintage Pokemon cards. You're my main inspo. Dude, let me know when you do it. I would like to hear. Or I'd like to watch it. My biggest advice for people making a YouTube channel is just to simply start. My first video was ass. But it got the ball rolling. They're still ass, don't get me wrong, but you know what I'm saying. What's up, Space City? Good to see you. What is your opinion on Iran and its people? The real hard-hitting questions. I'm still waiting for all of the... Never mind. Never mind. I'm not opening that door. Quick, Chuck, what do we do? Fusion Strike, Lost Order, and Brilliant are climbing? Hey, man. Sword and Shield has plenty of room. You find good sets at good prices. So that's what you do. Or you do what I did and you buy a bunch of ancillary products for a good price today, and now you have a bunch of shit you got to figure out where to put. That's the situation I'm in at the moment, which is a good situation to be in. I feel good about it. I need another box. Dude, the quote I got from my built-in shelves, like we're like the last priority for them because it's like the smallest job compared to what they normally do, so it's taking forever. But I'm like dying, man. Let's see. Hell yeah. All right. Sorry, just exiting out of something. Here we go. Cool. Let me catch back up here. I'm vending, offloading everything I don't want long term at this point. It's a good time. It's a good time. What are you selling for? Like 90% or something typically? I guess it depends. Tell me something you don't like. I don't like Obsidian Flames. Buying only Sword and Shield at the moment. Feeling SV printers are about to go crazy. We're definitely getting more SV this coming winter. I don't know what that means. I'm confident we're going to get a decent amount of product here. We already kind of are, in my opinion. You know, like prismatic, fucking surging. Just be patient. Be patient. Picked up a case of 151 Pokemon Center. Dumb move. I don't think so. Although it is very expensive. But I don't think they're making any more. Are you Autism Final Boss? Probably. Probably. Should I purchase Unified Minds box for $1,500? Chat, what do we think? It's like saying, hey guys, Lost Origin is $400. Should I buy it? If you don't buy that Unified Minds box, I will. You should buy it and sell it to me. I'll give you $200. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding, bro. There we go. All right. Very good. Twilight is going to follow Paldea soon. Just bought 2 more boxes. I got a little Twilight today as well, my friend. I did not get booster boxes. Should I go over, get right into it, or do y'all want to catch up a little bit? And I'm talking about the haul and all the shit I got. 4 5-pack Moltres 10s for 200, or 1 151 non-PCTB for 300. What do we think? What do we think, guys? I mean, it'd be easier to own the 151 ETB, but I like the Crown Zenith play more. $50 each, 5 packs each, $10 a pack with the promos. I think I lean Crown Zenith, to be honest. But 151 would be easier. Dude, 151 ETB for $300, it just doesn't feel right to buy. Right? Like, it just feels insane. Am I the only one? Like, I have no interest in buying that. From, like, a principle perspective, it just feels ridiculous. I'd rather just buy bundles. So over collection boxes, aside from blooming due to ETBs being insanely priced, I'm so over them all. Boy, do I got a haul for you, my friend. Boy, do I have a haul for you today. Oh, man. Should I buy 151 PC or 151 display? I mean, I'm going display. I like packs. I lean packs typically. I like pack plays for sure. Somebody buy your base set Holo PSA 10 Blastoise for 5K. Market was 3K. Dude, like vintage boxes, that type of stuff it's just like set your price because I think it's going to go up, so you're going to pay whatever I think it's going to be because there's such high scarcity. It's ridiculous. Prismatic PCTB is the only product I see 3xing over the next year. It falls 151. Yeah, but like 3xing means it's going to be $750. You think it's going to be $750 over the next year? I guess anything is possible. That just seems crazy to me. Are you going to the ATL show in September? Yes, I will be there. I haven't decided if I'm going to do one day or both days. I don't know. I don't really see the point of going to both. But I'm definitely going to one. For sure. 151 was 115 a year ago. Yeah, but 115 is like way cheaper than 75. But then again, diminishing gains hasn't really mattered for expensive boxes. You know what I'm saying? As long as the percentage of ROI is there, it doesn't matter what the price is. Look at Evolving Skies. A 10% gain on Evolving is like, it goes to 2,700, which sounds crazy, but it's like not. When is Chuck getting on the Instagram? Bro, never. I don't think I'm ever doing it. Bro, I have enough things taking my attention away, and I've been trying to like get my brain back. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, every time I get on YouTube, I somehow click shorts and then an hour goes by and I'm just like, fucking hell. So if I had Instagram too, I can't. There's too many things to look at. I'll just be like the dude in Wall-E. How many Evolving boxes do you have? I have 2. I'm actually using one as a stand right now. It's just very convenient for me because it's right there. Eva is still going to outpace rest of Sword and Shield in the next year. I could see it. I could see it, bro. Joey does well with Instagram, but I get it, less internet. I think there's like a place, and like it makes sense to do it on Instagram, but I just don't have time, dude. I don't have time to like make posts. I mean, I do. I'm just lazy, kind of. You know what I mean? Ironically, I don't really like social media that much. Just as like I feel awful every time I'm on it. I like YouTube. It's different, but what's up, Kate? Hello, Hayden. Is Destin the next Evo? I mean, it certainly could be. Who knows? I wonder if like the Mega Block is gonna take out some of the win from the Destin Rivals sales, just because the quality is gonna be on par, I imagine, for a lot of the sets. But I think Evo is a lot better than Destin Rivals, so I don't know. But Destin Rivals is a really, really good set. I'm a big believer. Charizard EPCs, I only have one. I wish I had more. Which product to buy apart from booster boxes? There's a lot of things that you can buy for, assuming it's like below market, that I think are fine plays. Like, I guess you mean generally, like bundles can be good. Anything can be good for the right price. But generally you want to go for packs, so ETBs and bundles. And then kind of down from there. It's going to depend on like what's available to you, like what your financial situation is and all of that. I think there's a lot of different ways to invest. I mean, PC ETBs are arguably better than booster boxes. Booster boxes just have a lot more historical data to suggest that it's like still the #1 product. In my eyes it is, but I don't know. I can get you a Charizard EPC for $340 and meet you in ATL. I would buy it for $300. I would buy it for $300. Reprints will come hard next year. They're ramping up the full capacity after this year, focusing on Magic. You know, there are different companies that focus on Magic and Pokemon. Did I read that incorrectly? If Destin is a new evolving, I'll invite everyone to my yacht. Same, because I will have more. I'm starting my Destin Rivals side quest, as you know. Anytime I get product in MSRP, I'm just going to throw it in a bin and see how much I get. You look like a serial killer? True. I kind of do, actually, to be honest. It's kind of unfortunate. I don't even think you're wrong. Long-time listener, thanks for the help. Dude, thank you, Jordan. I think I'm airing for Crown Zenith Moltres 10s, 151 ETB, because I'm bullish on the Moltres. Wait. Yeah, I agree. I think it's the expression. Yeah. I think it's the eyes. If I really lean into it, I can look like a fucking psycho. New Zealand here? Dude, shout out to New Zealand. I love New Zealand. I went to New Zealand after college for a month. Backpacked around Dunedin. South on the, the South Island. It was incredible. It was so cool. It was so fun. Everybody's so cool in New Zealand too. And the food is good. Backpacking. I forgot all the names of the places I went, but it was really cool. So shout out to Jess in New Zealand. Chuck, you have nice hair. Thank you, man. I've been taking finasteride recently. I'm trying to maintain it. My dad's bald. Super bald. So I'm trying to ride it out as long as possible, because I definitely am going to go bald at some point, which would be really fucked up. First Chuck live. Hair looks even better here than a rewatch. Dude, you're ridiculous. It's going to be gone, though. I'm going to have to up my fin. Chuck, if you got GameStop exclusive box of Stellar Crown, I did not buy that. I did not buy that. I got good stuff. I got cool stuff. All right? I mean, I think it's cool. And it was what the guy had. I went for one thing, and then he had a bunch of shit, and I was like, I bought it all at like 85%. I was like, fuck it. I'm down. Should we get right into it? Y'all want to see? What's your favorite and top card? My favorite card is the Gengar from Fusion. That of which I do not own. I would love to own it, but I cannot justify spending that type of dough on a raw card. And the PSA 10 is obviously stupid. It's stupid. Okay. Yeah, show us what you got. Yes, what's up, Chuck? What's up, Taco? Good to see you, my friend. Also, balding herb minoxidil. Yeah, I've heard minoxidil. Let me not make this live stream about, Propecia, but I've heard it like makes your hair greasy, so I don't use it. We'll see what you got. Show it. All right. You have to open Fusion at 2 a.m. What the hell? I'm not opening my Fusion. I have the Gengar. Give it to me. All right, let's go. Let me get my box. Yeah, baby. All right. So this is everything I got this week. I'm bald. Just embrace it. I can't. My head is too small. It wouldn't look right. I can't go bald. Actually, I'll die. I'd rather just be dead. Although if you can rock a bald look, you're an absolute beast. I just can't. Stick to Pokemon. Okay. Buy from New Zealand. There's one on the website for 900. I can't. All in on Fusion. Yes. Go to Turkey. That would require me selling Pokemon, and I can't do that. So, I'm just cooked. All right. Evolving Pack 35. In the same transaction, we got another Sea and Sky box. Obviously, this was what was on top. Paid $155. $155. Nothing really to see here. Probably the worst item I can possibly show on my phone because it's like you literally can't see it. But yeah, I got more. And then from today, we'll get into what I got. Congrats, brother. I'm really impressed. How could you do it for so long? What are you talking about? Thank you. Also, thank you to everybody for being here and for watching and liking and supporting the stream. It's a Sunday at 4:55, and you guys are here with me. I can't thank you enough. Here we go. All right. First item. So let's start it off. This is the item that I saw get listed today. And this is the only thing I went for originally. Is a Brilliant Stars Build and Battle. As you know, if you've been watching, or I don't expect you to know this, I don't have any Brilliant in my collection. And so I got it for $90. I felt like it was a pretty solid deal. Obviously booster boxes, ETBs are the move, but like 12 packs, $90. I'm thinking kind of like a short, mid-term-y kind of play on Brilliant Stars. Felt like a pretty decent deal. I was happy to pick it up. And this was the thing that I went for, and then he had a bunch of other product, and that's what we'll get into now. Sea and Sky Blooming Waters and only collections worth getting? Yeah. All right. We got more. Can you see that? Okay, no you can't. Then he pulled out some 151, and I was like, all right. So I got a couple bundles, 55 each, 55 a pop. Hey, try to find 151 bundles for under 55 right now. What do we think? How did we do? We have more, but we're getting into it here. 151 to win. I feel like 55 each for 2 bundles is like, I would buy as many as possible. So I feel good about it. I do. Bundles okay, don't open. Don't worry, I'm not, you don't have to tell me, I'm not gonna open. W, I'm a 151 hater. Yeah, but you're Unified Mimes, like of course you're a 151 hater. Respectfully. You're a G. All right. Okay. We got some more. We also got a Zapdos box. That's right, $40. Decent price, nothing crazy. But big part of my strategy right now is to buy more 151. $40 I feel pretty good about. So for me, can't get enough. 151. And he had it right there. He was like $40. I was like, oh yeah, I'll take it. Bang. Zathos box. Okay. Now, everything else. Wait, actually, let's get into this one. And then everything else I bought at 85%. But this, which you probably won't recognize, but it's Dollar Tree, which was a store in America, if you're not familiar. They'll put out packs. And this guy went there on a day where they put this sealed display out. They hadn't put it out yet, and he offered to buy it, and they said, yeah, sure. So there's 12 packs, boosters, sleeve boosters. What set do we think this is? Any guesses? Any guesses? It's actually not that big of a deal. It's not Evolving Skies. It's more modern. It's Twilight Masquerade. It is Twilight Masquerade. There you go. 12 packs. I paid 60. 5 times 12 is 60. Retail. He gave me a deal on it. He was pretty chill. He said, I don't even want this. Just take it for what I paid for it. And I was like, okay. There you go. 60 bucks. Are they mini packs? No, these are full packs. They're full packs. They're definitely full packs. That's a steal. Best deal yet. This is probably the best deal I got today. I'm not crazy. These are full packs. Only one way to find out. They're definitely full packs, I think. Yeah. You can see pretty clear. They do have like that $5 sticker on them. Oh, on this side, which is interesting. Yeah. Yeah, sleep boosters, 12 packs. I was like, dude, all day. I'll take that. So I'm pretty happy about that. That was like a little surprise. The last thing I got when I was leaving. I got more. Unified mini packs had different art. Yeah. No, this isn't that. These are new. He just got these recently. I think like this year. Okay, moving on. Super Look Away. We got next the Pikachu Crown Zenith box. There you go. Guys, I'm serious. I'm buying 151 in Crown Zenith right now. That's what I'm buying. I paid 85% market. So 85% of 80 is what I paid. There you go. They're a nightmare to store. It's fine. I have the room. I actually have plenty of room right now. But I don't plan on holding these like for 5 years. I plan on having them maybe in like 1 or 2 years, getting rid of them. We'll see. Or I'll open them. Super Look Away again. I wouldn't buy Crown. It's about to dive. I disagree. I hard disagree, actually. Because I bought more. I got the Lugia Unknown box. 85% of market, which I valued at 70. There you go. GameStop sticker from 2023. $39.99. Back then, that was a terrible, terrible, terrible price on this. So I think, hey, 85% on 70 bucks for this. I think that's a good deal. There you go. Actually, kind of a cool looking box, to be fair. Might display this. There you go. Crown Zenith. We got more. Supa, oh wait. No, don't look away yet. Supa, you can look for this one. Poster. Valued it at 30, paid 85%. It was there. I figured, why not? Would I normally recommend buying these? Not really. 85% of 30 though, and it was already there, ready to go. Pretty solid. 3 packs. 3 packs, right? 30 times 0.85 is 25. Basically what I paid. Not too shabby. Happy to get more. There you go. We got a couple more things. Now, Supa, you should look away. The next 3 things that I show you are going to be disgusting, in your opinion. Yep. Yep. That's right, folks. That's right. I was chill. I valued them at 30. I paid 85%. They were there. I was like, you know what? Fuck it, dude. I'll buy it. I'll buy it. I love Sword and Shield. Eevee promo. I mean, come on. Look at that Eevee promo, guys. That Eevee promo is in the friend's living room. Did you know that? They're also like perfect condition, which doesn't really matter that much, but fuck it, dude. I'll buy them. I'm holding them. There you go. I got one more thing. This one's pretty fun. This one's pretty fun. I got a decent price on this, so you can't be mad. You can't be mad, Supa. All right. Here we go. Last item that I picked up today. Arceus box. Team Rocket Joey has these at MSRP, but here I am buying. The price I paid, we valued them at 100, I think. And I paid 85%. So $85 is what I paid. Now that's a good deal. You know what I'm saying? Cosmic Eclipse packs are $60 right now. We got the promo, which, by the way, the promo, not a 10. But that's okay. It's still a promo. And, I mean, what a box. What a box. There you go. Oh, Supa, thank you, bro. To offset the loss of Astral Radiance value. Thank you, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate the $1.99. That's a very generous thing to do, to give a stranger. I appreciate you, man. I hope to come to your vending table one day. That'd be funny. Wherever you are. Thank you for the donation, man. I really appreciate that. That's super nice. Yeah, I'm in debt because of these, I guess. There you go. I stand by my decision, man. Look, sometimes, guys, here's what you got to understand. Sometimes you go for one item to somebody's house with their family running around, and you're in their room, and there's no air conditioning. And you're there to buy one item, and they say, are you interested in anything else? You say yes. All right? You say yes. And I paid $85 for the Arceus box. Seems pretty good to me. So I think for everything I paid $600 or something. Pretty solid. Pretty good. So I'm pretty happy. I got a lot of stuff. But I'm probably going to chill for the rest of the month, if I'm being honest. I feel content with what I got. So, yeah, pretty good. What do we think? Bro sold you everything he couldn't move. I mean, he doesn't have a store. He's just a guy. He actually mostly opens. Like, I was in his room and he, like, had thousands of cards and, like, ripped booster boxes and shit. And I was like, oh, no. I might be doing him a favor. Also, he offered me Stellar Crown and Surging at 200 each. And I almost did it. I kind of regret not getting the Surging box, to be honest. Would y'all have done it? You know what I'm saying? I kind of regret not buying it. I think I should have gotten the surging, but I spent $600 today, so it's like I was happy to like wait because I've gotten other offers for surging at 200. I do think surging will have some movement here. For booster boxes. I don't know if we're getting more surging boxes. I would be shocked. Should have got surging. I think I agree. You'll be able to buy surging under 140 in the future. What's up, Joey? Good to see you, man. I hope you're right, because I will buy thousands of surging for 140. That'd be the easiest play in my life. I would do that all day. Oh, Unified Mimes has straight beef with Joey. Unfortunately, I have to back Unified Mimes just because he's a member. It is what it is, man. The GOAT. What up, Chef? Good to see you. What's up, Greninja? Thank you for being here. Joey's right. I'll go ham on getting it. I think we all would. Guys, let me ask you a question. This is what Joey thinks, and I think I tend to agree. I just don't know. I have some different thoughts, though. So the theory is that the Mega Evolution block is out, or it's coming out. From what we can tell from the first set, it's really good, right? SAR is really, really strong. Iconic Pokemon. No Terra Crowns, no Rainbows, just really solid arts across the board. Gardevoir, Lucario, Venusaur, right? All really good. Now, the assumption is that the Mega Evolution block, at least one or more of the sets will be better than Mega Evolution. The Mega block, I should say. With that being said, do you guys think that that will negatively impact Scarlet and Violet boxes as far as price goes? Because if you compare the quality of Mega Evolution and likely the upcoming sets in that block, do you think that because those sets are going to overshadow SV, and I'm not talking 151, I'm not talking, Destined Rivals, I'm talking about the rest of like the mid or low-ish tier booster boxes, like Paradox Rift, like Surging Sparks, which is good, don't get me wrong, but you know what I'm saying. Do you think it'll negatively impact those because the arts will be better and nobody will want anymore? What do we think? Because here's what we know about the Pokemon hobby. Opinions can change over time. Fusion Strike is a prime example of this. A set that came out. People thought it was good, but it was definitely a bear market. The box was $90 for the longest time. The box was even the same price as Chilling up until, what, a year and a half ago? So eventually people decided that they liked Gengar, Espeon, Mew more, and the box went to where it is now, like $900. Chilling Reign, I'm not even sure is $600 yet. So clearly the market has decided after a bunch of time has passed that one box is better than the other. So in a sense, it negatively impacted Chilling Reign. Scarlet and Violet didn't have that impact on Sword and Shield, but I believe that's because the quality of Sword and Shield, I think it's better than Scarlet and Violet, generally speaking. Like, Alt Arts are better than Pally Evolved, Twilight Masquerade. Like, those sets, to me, don't hold up to, like, Fusion, Evolving, even, like, Lost Origin. Now, they're different. The pull rates are worse. There's a lot of things different. It's hard to compare eras. I get it. People really enjoy Scarlet and Violet. It's really fun to open. You get a lot more pulls. Illustration rares are, I think, one of the best things Pokemon Company has done for their brand and for sales and for getting people into the hobby. So do we think that the Mega Block will hurt SV? If we assume that the boxes will be better, the sets will be better, which it seems like it's going to be that way. I can see prices going up for everything until Pokemon Ultra prints multiple sets. Let me read a couple comments here. Would you say Black Bolt is mid? No. I mean, it's maybe a little overrated, but I think it's solid. I definitely don't think it's mid. It's better than mid. You clearly don't buy the box with the bad Pokemon in it. What's your opinion on Brilliant Stars on release? The sentiment was it was competing with Evo for #1 in Sword and Shield. True. This is true. Brilliant was very hyped when it came out. We look at it 4 years later, and it's now a mid set. This is a good point. This is a good point. Brilliant Stars, very hyped. Has had some of the slowest growth rate in compared to the upper, mid to upper tier and top tier booster boxes in the era, right? Like Crown Zenith came out dirt cheap for how long? At least a year, right? Year and a half, 2 years. Maybe not quite 2 years, but up until then, pretty much. And then all of a sudden it exploded. A lot of the ROI is because it was well under MSRP. So, I don't know. It's different because people really liked Crown Zenith, but it was everywhere. It was available, and then the price went up once it wasn't. I think the biggest factors are, to me, the common denominator in everything is sometimes, like, yes, the quality of the set obviously matters, right? The value of the cards obviously matters. But you have to acknowledge that, like, scarcity plays a huge impact on the perception of a Pokemon set. Let me ask you this. If, I don't know, what's a set in the SV era? If Twilight Masquerade, right, was widely available, anybody can get a booster box, would we feel the same way about Twilight Masquerade than we do now because it's so scarce? I don't think we would. I think we would look at Twilight and go, this set is mid. I know a lot of people like Twilight Masquerade. I'm not one of those people. When you compare it to something like Fusion, it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Unreleased Brilliant was $180 a box. Yes, most expensive in the era until reprints. True. And boy, did it get reprinted. Boy, did it get reprinted. 2 years after it came out, I almost bought a box for like $140. And at the time, that was like expensive. That was expensive. Scarcity is why Paldea Evolved is so high. Same thing with Sword and Shield base. This is my point. So the point I'm trying to drive home is that I think scarcity is playing such a factor in how we perceive these boxes. And Joey's point would be, if they print more boxes, the scarcity will be gone. If supply at any point outweighs demand, I think it's going to do a number on the SV sets. The counter to that thought is that Twilight Masquerade, for instance, we'll keep using as an example, is over a year old, right? When did it come out? What was the exact date? Here's the issue. We've never had sales volume like this before. Even during the last bull market, it wasn't like this. It wasn't this sustained. As long as people can flip Pokemon and make money, it's not going to change. And that the factors to change that would be Pokemon making more product, or they increase MSRP, or they put out some new rhetoric that they're extending print windows, or they're, releasing less sets in a year. Like, it'd have to be something at this point pretty drastic to change, because as it stands, everything is so scarce. Twilight Masquerade came out, why can't I find the release date? It was last summer, right? May 2024. May 24th. So it's over a year old. It won't be long before this box is 2 years old. Like, do we really think that the Pokemon Company will be able to print Twilight Masquerade into the ground? Probably not. Historically, they don't really make that many booster boxes compared to other products. Yeah, they'll make packs, and yeah, they'll maybe make blisters and bundles and ETBs, but like booster boxes? I don't know, dude. I guess the argument then is like, okay, surging is kind of when we can look. Prismatic is when the Pokemon Company started putting out information that we haven't really seen before, as far as making sure that people are going to be able to get their hands on at least some product. So I think the assumption is that's Prismatic and on. Be careful if you're an investor. So Journey Together, Destined Rivals, right? Mega Evolution, which is really weird right now. I know there's a lot of things to talk about with that set, with how they're releasing it. It's really wacky. But boxes like Paradox Rift, Twilight Masquerade, maybe even Surging Sparks, coming up on a year old. It doesn't feel like they have time to make booster boxes given what we know about their print cycles for specifically booster boxes. So Surging going down to 140, I don't know. If I had to put money on it, I would say it's not ever going to be that price. But if it does, I'm certainly buying it. Because at that point, if it were 140, you'd have to imagine that it's coming up on at least 2 years old or something. You know what I'm saying? Like it has to take some time. And my point is, by the time 6 months goes by, it'll already be well over a year old at that point. And it's like, these sets are getting cooked. So I don't know. And every day, less packs are available. Every day they get ripped. Rip and shipping is here. I think that's having a very significant impact on everything. On how much product is in the space. Every day, more packs were ripped than the last cycle. So it's really just a horrible storm of factors at play. And I think it's going to have to take something pretty catastrophic, like a severe recession or a complete change in the stance that the Pokemon has taken up until now. Like they could come out and say, hey, we're going to chill on the next, like we're going to delay Generation 10 sets, whatever the next era is after Mega, and just focus on SV. That would be like unprecedented. And I think it would have to take something like that for prices to like truly drop. But then you have to consider like what is the best thing for the Pokemon Company as a company. I don't think it would be that. You know, they do benefit from the hype being there. And they do benefit, at least to some degree, from scarcity. And obviously from their product being totally bought up. Of course, it's a delicate balance for them because they don't want to hurt their brand. Which is why I think they're using Prismatic as kind of like a, you know, like a, what's the word? They're using Prismatic basically as like an example to try to like help their brand. I don't know. I'm yapping. But it's hard to imagine right now, at least right now, like the rest of the year, particularly, like something significant happen. As far as like prices dropping, it just doesn't feel like that's possible at the moment. Next year will be very interesting, I think. Very interesting indeed. Sorry, I missed a ton of comments. Let's see. Mega US quality is dog shit. True. Chilling and Tempest are the same. How about Champion's Path? Who cares? that's the thing is like, you know, Champion's Path and Shining, like they just, unfortunately, they haven't aged well at all because much better arts came out. Much better arts came out. So there's potential for that to happen to SV. There's no doubt. And dude, they've already appreciated so much. Like, do we really think surging is going to be $400 next year? Like, I just can't imagine how that would make any sense. Like, logically. And like, I don't think this, like, supply and demand curve can be overweighed to demand for years, you know? Like, I kind of refuse to accept that, like, this is just the world we live in now going forward. Knowing what I've seen, in reality, nobody knows what's going to happen. That's why you have to have a good investment plan, right? You want to know a good investment plan? 151 bundles at $55 each. That's a good investment plan. But that's why I preach so much on this channel, like investing in good sets for good prices, and because I don't lose any sleep over any of this rhetoric. You know what I mean? I try to minimize my risk as much as possible. And that does not include going all in on Distant Rivals at $300. I like sets with a little bit of age and a little bit of history. How many 151 bundles do you have? Probably like 16, give or take. Not that many, but I'm just trying to build it up. Most of which I got at MSRP, but I have been buying more closer to market. Loose 151 bundles are 55, yet cases sell for 1,000. Just buy empty display. I know. Why don't you buy chases instead? Because sealed will always outpace any single card over time. Always. Crown Zenith packs are about to run up, in my opinion. Agreed. 4,750 of the 5,000 packs are listed between 4 sellers. They're all 15 plus. Bro, I've been calling Crown Zenith since I've started this channel. I will continue to buy it. I am such a believer in the set and the quality of the set, how good it is. It's just a no-brainer to me. Eliminate your risk. Aim for zero cost basis. Fair enough. Fair enough. That makes sense for a lot of people. For sure. I am thinking about taking profits on some Scarlet and Violet era stuff, though. But most of my collection is like Sword and Shield anyway. Because I'm an unk. Let's see. What's the top card in Crown? Giratina, I guess. Last yellow set, you think? Dude, I'm not going to lie. Guys, let me ask you this. Does anybody give a shit that it's the last yellow border set? Like, that doesn't matter, right? If anything, yellow borders are ass. You know what I mean? Like, I'm glad they got rid of those. They look terrible. I think the gray borders are better. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't think a set being the last X border set is like significant at all. I hear that a lot in the space. I just don't think it matters. I think we're just reaching for justifications when the justifications are already there. Paldean Fates underrated. Do we think it's underrated? Guys, do you think Paldean Fates is underrated? I don't know. It's very expensive. I think everybody thinks it's quite good. It has Bubble Mew in it, which is like $1 billion. What's up, Chuck? Listening while I paint a fence at work? What's up, DC? Good to see you, man. Thanks for hopping in. What's up with the Discord? It's coming. My promise is that it'll be here by the end of the month. I stand by that. It will happen. I'm sorry. I've been actually quite busy this week. And, oh, you know, I'm working this week, but the week after I'll be off. I'm taking the week off. I'm just chilling. I've been working like crazy at my job. So I'm taking the week off just to like chill. I want to float some ideas by you guys because I really value y'all's opinion. I want to know if this is something y'all be interested in. I was just in my car on my way home today. I was thinking like what I could do because I was thinking about You know, normally I do like 4 videos a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and then a stream on Sunday. Would y'all be interested in like making a video on every single set, basically an SV, Sword and Shield, like doing a more in-depth analysis on each one, potentially as like kind of a series? Maybe we can like do a poll for which one to start with, but I think that'd be fun to like talk about, as like kind of create a guide for each one and every product within that set. I think that would be fun to make. I'll have time. Another idea I have is like going to every vending machine I possibly can in a day, and then whatever I get, I just give away to you guys, potentially, just to like see. I think it'd be fun because I'll be off, and I don't ever go to vending machines, and I feel like it could be fun. What do y'all think? Would you buy, Chuck? Would you buy 151 Zapdos EX boxes for 40? You mean this one that I just got for 40? Yes, I would. Although I would focus on other things. He just had it and I bought it, but for storage, it's not ideal. Typically, your best bet would be bundles at the right price, or like Blooming Waters if you really want packs. That sounds sick. Okay, cool. I love both ideas. Just wondering if your luck is across vending machines would be sick, even if you keep the goods. But if you have 151 bundles, yes, please send them to me. Okay. I did go to a couple vending machines the other day on my way home, just to like, because I've like never done it before. And I got 2 Paradox Rift booster bundles, which I felt like was pretty solid. I feel like I got lucky. I don't know. Is that like normal? Or is it usually just there's nothing there? Is that like a typical hit? Did you see Mimic's video on vending machines? After that, I'm not checking mine anytime soon. That was my concern. Is that people know schedules or they know some glitch. I've been trying to figure out whatever the fuck this glitch is so I can like release it to the company to try to like get them to patch it or something. I'm trying to narc. I want it to be fair. I got lucky? Oh, damn. Paradox Rift Booster Bundle is apparently lucky. That's really sad. Do you think Destin Rivals will go down soon? I want to buy. Depends on what product. Are you talking about booster boxes? Probably not. I mean, they might release some more here. I'm sure they will. I don't think it's going to matter that much. We'll see. Personally, my plan for Destin Rivals, as you know, is like a fun little side quest. Is I'm just buying whatever I can get at MSRP, putting it in a bin, and I'm starting a Destin Rivals collection for fun. And the plan is to just like periodically update on the channel where I'm at with it. But currently I have like 8 3-pack blisters and I got like 3 bundles. And I'm not talking about booster boxes. I'm just talking about like, well, I mean, I guess if I get booster boxes, sure. But I'm talking about, you know, any product I can get. It's just, and I don't recommend like doing that either. It's just more for me. I find it fun. Visited 10 machines, never hit a damn thing. Shit. What's your best sealed product? How long have you been buying? Evo Skies booster box. I've been buying for a few years now. I started in 2020. Pokemon cards. Back when I could go open up Cosmic Eclipse for $8. And my main chase was Evolutions. That was my main chase, man. How many boxes do you have of Destin Rivals? I only have 1. I got it for $215. I got a Stellar Crown box from the machine. I mean, that's a win. That'd be insane. I'd be thrilled to get that. Do you dabble in sports cards? Not at all. I could give a fuck about sports cards. No offense. No offense. Dude, Pokemon is already all consuming for me, as far as like collectibles go. Hobbies outside of Pokemon. I like to play music. I like to drum. I like to climb. I'm watching a lot of Survivor. I like to cook. I like music. I like shit. I like Pokemon. Do you have any regular Destin Rivals ETBs? I do not. I do not. I would like to have some. I mean, for my my side quest, of course, not for necessarily investment purposes. Although I guess it is investment purposes. Spider-Man set is a must. Yeah, I watched that Nostalgianomics video today. Pretty insane. 15 years, what is top 5 order of Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet? Okay, 15 years, Evo 1. Fusion 2, Lost Origin 3. I'll put Crown Zenith at 2, I guess. So that's 4. And then 5, like, Celebrations, I would say. Scarlet and Violet. 1 is 151. 2 is Prismatic. 3 is Destin Rivals. 4 is Paladin Fates. 5, I would say, would be, I don't know, Black Bolt White Flare? Is that a hot take? Or like Paladin Evolved? I don't know. You think they're going to drop more Prismatic at the big box? Boy, it's coming. Boy, it's coming. PokeNotify, it looks like we'll call it the Lucario boxes, which is the Blooming Waters equivalent for Prismatic. It looks like they're dropping this week on Sam's Club. And the bundles are supposed to be coming this month too for Costco, or maybe is it Sam's Club? So get ready. We're getting some Prismatic. By the way, did y'all hit on the Surging Sparks drop? Change your ideas. No way 151 is better than what? Zard is nowhere near Prismatic? What are you talking about? It will definitely... What's up, Kira? Good to see you. It'll definitely decrease their peak, but they will still be wanted. Yeah. Yeah. Go look at sports card prices. Yeah, I know they're very expensive. They've always been expensive now. If you needed to sell part of your collection, what's the thought process of what you let go and what you keep when it's all appreciating? I think generally speaking, it's going to depend, right? It's going to depend. But generally speaking, because there's a lot of nuance there. But typically, you want to get rid of ancillary products like an Astral Radiance blister or a Brilliant Build and Battle. I got them for a decent price, so I just bought them. But when you're selling, you kind of want to offload things for, maybe it's for storage reasons. Typically, your best bet would be to consolidate your investments into higher pack per product items. So think booster boxes, ETBs even, cases. You know, ideally, in a perfect world, you would just be all in on like high pack per product, you know, maximalist storage plays. And ideally, you'd want to be selling locally as well during a pump like right now, because you'll get close to market, if not market, on most of the things that you sell. So it's easier to sell now. There's more rip and shippers. There's more people buying to rip. There's more investors, more collectors. Hobby's bigger than ever. So your best bet would be to sell locally. And if you've never done it before, you probably should just try to sell something, because it's a good experience to understand like how to sell something. Of course, I have an eBay store. I have that option, but I would rather not take 13% off if I don't have to. It's nice to have, though, especially in quantity. So those are generally the things to think about. Of course, it's going to vary on your own situation. Of course, and like storage, and there's so many factors, right? Like if you get a sealed case of prismatic blisters, like, or like, I don't know, sealed mini tin display, like you might want to keep that instead, because there's a premium typically on sealed. Would you be selling anything 151 right now? No. I'm doing the opposite. I'm buying as much as I can right now. 2 million in a warehouse? I don't believe that. I still don't believe that. There's absolutely no proof of that. Which set are you more bullish on long-term? Destined or Prismatic? Oof. Chat, what do we think? I want to hear your thoughts. Well, I think I'm more bullish on Destined long-term. I just think the Pokemon are more palatable. You know, you don't have the crowns. Prismatic is stacked. Don't get me wrong. I think I'd rather have Destined Rivals booster boxes long-term for sure, though. But like Prismatic PCETB, that's a very interesting product. Very interesting indeed. I'm going to wrap it up soon, guys. Let's see. Next set to move up plus 25%. It might be Astral Radiance, bro. But I think it'll be, I don't know. Brilliant. Could just be Fusion Strike again. Could be Evolving. I don't know. I think they're all pretty solid generally. That's the question. Prismatic PCTB or Destined Booster Box? Give me the Booster Box long term. I like packs, man. I like packs. You like Marseille? I just kind of bought the jersey. I thrifted it. I thought it was cool. And whenever I do like work outside and shit, I wear it because it's comfy. But I'm actually not like a huge soccer fan in general. I like the sport, but I don't have like a club or anything. Long-term Destin, a lot of the short-term people love Prismatic. I think long-term, a lot of those people will be gone. Destin will be the winner, agreed. I just think Destin is safer. Like, my main priority when I'm choosing about things to invest in is like risk. I guess there's a lot of nuance there, but I like sets with age, typically, and I like sets with really good chase cards. Destin is very young, but the potential is there. I'm very confident in the set. So it's kind of a unique one, but something like, I would rather invest in Brilliant Stars right now over Pally Evolved. It just makes me, I feel safer. I like the set more personally. I think that is a really underrated aspect when it comes to this. Is like, do you actually like what you're buying? I think that matters because anything to keep you around longer is the key. 151 will be the next 25%. Oh yeah, no, I agree. That's a good point. The day people stop getting any product like collection boxes start will sneak up at a new rate. It's going to happen quickly, Supa. Once it hits that 2-year mark and we only get tricklings of new product, like, it's going to go. The volume is there. There's a lot of supply, but the volume is there. The sales volume. PokeCheck, to become a millionaire, you need 1,000 ways of making $1,000. So I'm collecting 1,000 booster boxes. However many years I'm waiting, dude, good luck. That's a lot of boxes. My investing strategy in terms of building net worth is very risk averse for the most part. Pokemon, I have a little bit more risk, but I like to build wealth consistently and do things that I feel comfortable doing. We could talk about that all day, but I'm about to get off, guys. Since the new Charizard set is coming out, should I invest in Darkness Ablaze? No. 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 Invest in Brilliant Stars, dude. Darkness Ablaze is irrelevant. It's a terrible set. I don't care how cheap it is. Are you guys the only thing about age and not my age? I don't know what you're talking about. Have a great day, Chuck. Can't wait for your beard episode tomorrow. Yes. I gotta help the small content creators out. Lots of movement, Sword and Shield. Our day has started to come. I agree, bro. I'm looking forward to that video. It's been fun. The Monday, yeah, guys, if you're here tomorrow, every Monday I do a market update video. Of course, Pokebeard does that as well. So I just try to give him some exposure, help the smaller creators out. You know what I mean? So I try to time it. I'm just kidding. I just film it whenever. But we go over different trends in the market. We speculate, talk about buys, talk about what's been moving. It's a good way to keep a pulse. So check it out for sure. Outside of that, guys, I think we'll call it there. But I had a lot of fun. I appreciate all of y'all being here. Consider liking the stream if you enjoyed your time today. Helps me out a lot. No obligation, of course. Sunday night. Y'all have a great weekend. Have a good week. I will see you tomorrow in the Monday market video. And I hope you enjoyed your time. Alex, thank you. Jess, Family Fun Flat with Jess, thank you for being here. I appreciate your enthusiasm. You're the man. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I appreciate all the support, seriously. None of this is possible without you, and I don't take it for granted at all. So, yeah, thank you so much, Alex and Roxy. Y'all been here a while, so thank you, mimes. All right, guys, I'll call it there. Thank you so much again, and I will see you soon in the next one. Peace.